Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dior, and this is Library of Ruina. So, went through some of the previous stages and kind of just ground them up a bit. So, something to talk about the Mars page. So, I misread this. The speed where it gives speed dice slot +1. It doesn't actually increase the value of the speed dice. It actually gives her an extra die, and each die she can actually perform an action. So that's why situations where you have, 4, 5, or 6 light, having multiple dice will mean you'll have enough light to actually perform all the actions. So I actually changed up her cards a little bit to kind of emphasize a little bit lower cost stuff so she can actually perform multiple actions. Besides that, some characters did get a few new items. We'll go to librarian info here. So Rusty Hook. The mouthpiece during the hook office encounter, if you inflict bleed 3 times, you'll get that. Gives you a 5% chance to boost pierce attacks. Over here with, not Alice, Nittery. If you win 5 battles using Yun's key page, you get his cigarette, which has a 1% chance to boost evade dice power by +1. So 1% is really, it's a 1 in 100 chance you'll get +1, which may or may not be helpful. So that's pretty much the gist of it. One other thing I went ahead and changed with Yasad is since his abnormality favors a lot of blunt damage, I went ahead and switched his cards to favor a lot more blunt attacks. That way he's able to inflict bind and paralysis more often, which actually helps quite a bit once you actually get those cards going. Alright, besides that, there was also some books I actually forgot to read last time. I didn't read any of the ones from Pierre's Bistro, but we also have... I just unlocked Tane's page, so I'll go ahead and read up on that one as well. That's my new weapon. Isn't it sick? Co. is the go-to workshop brand for ready-made bionic weapons and equipment. The prices are pretty reasonable compared to most procedures and workshop weapons too. On top of superb performance, you can replace or attach them easily without having to worry about allergies, so it's pretty damn handy, you see? Oh, bionic equipment is pretty simple. It's like a weapon you attach to your body. It's not at all scary or dangerous, though it could feel a bit awkward when you use it for the first time. In my case, I accidentally ripped Naoki's clothes while walking by, and I cut my own cheek when I flailed it out of frustration. But now I've gotten used to it. I feel as if I have 3 hands. If you have trouble finding the perfect procedure or weapon for you, try bionic equipment. I guarantee it's good. Right, and then here, Pierre's Bistro, we did not do any of those. So we'll start with page 1 of the Backstreet Butcher. District 23 is the street of flavor. Everything is permitted in the pursuit of making delicious dishes, even dismembering humans. Isn't that exciting? A guest walked into a restaurant for a meal, but then the chef fell in love with them. They had the perfect amount of tenderness and girth. The chef pulled out a knife, and the guest ended up on a plate. You'll become the food you appreciate one day, and the others will appreciate what you've become. It's a common story often told in these streets. Well, if you really become the main character of one of those tales, be honored. That means the chef saw you as excellent meat. This is one of the best compliments you can hear in District 23, more than you know. Butchering a human is a lot simpler than butchering other animals. Most of them are smaller than us, which means we can subdue them right away even if they try to resist. Oh, I'm not saying you necessarily have to be tall to be a butcher, so don't be discouraged. Anyway, humans can be a bit noisy, but they're very handy to deal with overall, since that there's little to worry about compared to other meats. Besides the 8 chefs, for them, human meat is the one and only ingredient that matches their pursuit. Some buzz about how the process of cooking should be part of the flavor. You can't do that with any other meat, so you better watch it. If you dare wander this part of town, your destination might end up being a dining table. Jack's page. Our usual source of cooking ingredients are syndicates specializing in butchery. The kinds of meats they treat and how they process it differs for each syndicate, so you should pick your caterer carefully. Our meat pie bistro used to frequent trade with the musicians of Bremen and Little Piggies. The musicians of Bremen provided large quantities of meat, though it wasn't exactly the freshest. Shattered chips of bones were often in the meat, and the mixture of different types would create an odd flavor. still was a reliable supplier of ingredients all in all. Outside of special occasions, we use them for making experimental dishes or sausages. Oh, speaking of, sausages are made from a mix of several different kinds of meat. You could even find a rat inside at times. Anyway, we rarely sold the dishes made out of their meat other than the sausages. They'd never treat their meat nicely before handing it to us. The meat from Little Piggies is pricey and comes in small quantities, but its quality is good. We even got the highest grade meat sometimes if we were lucky. Just looking at the meat from Little Piggies fills me with ideas about how to cook it and makes my mouth water. That's how appealing the meat looks. But the price is rather heavy, so we only use it for important dishes or foods we serve to customers. But both syndicates suddenly said they're no longer selling ingredients for some reason, so now Pierre and I have to pioneer a new supply chain on our own. I don't think this is all too bad, though I enjoy working with Pierre a lot. Most cooks who live here have the same dream, becoming one of the 8 chefs. They're the people who pursue the ultimate delicacy. Their way of cooking will give you a thrill with just hearing about it. You don't feel it? No, I'm sure you can feel it inside. I sound crazy? Nah, listen up, you stubborn square. This is why I can't talk with people whose brains are too old. They taste bad, too. There's a limit to the flavors people can draw forth. The height of taste the human tongue can feel isn't as impressive as you might think, really. The most delicious food doesn't come close to sending chills down your spine. At most, it's just good enough to make your eyes spin. And the food that you guys casually eat, going, tasty, are way below that. So many chefs gathered around. So many chefs gathered around one time, pondering what to do to pursue a taste beyond this limit. And then inspiration struck all of them at the same time, like lightning. What if they sublimate the experience into taste, something beyond what the tongue can feel? You know, they say the presentation of food adds to its taste, right? What if the whole process of cooking could be tasted? They performed several experiments in an attempt to make that dream come true. So, what do you mean, so? I wouldn't be trying so hard if there was an end to delicacy. All the chefs are continuing their research to this day, seeking more stimulating flavors, and I just want to be as good as the stain on their apron at least. Alright, and then we already read about the streetlight office. So one thing to note is, I believe orange is the next tier up. Usually that's associated with legendary rarities and MMOs, so no surprise that Mars's page is so good. Unfortunately, if you're thinking, well, if it's so good, why don't you grind some more? There's a limit of how many of each book you can get, or each page you can get. And Mars is a one and only, so you only get one, which is a little different from the others, where you can get anywhere from 2 to 4. Any case, I do have the requirements to go ahead and continue, so I'm going to continue. Hopefully this time I'll make less mistakes. So for this we need Book of Mars, which we do have. We have a spare one at least. Hopefully I don't mess it up.
일이 이렇게 된 건 다 내 잘못이야.
Wait, they're alive?
우리 사무소는 도서관에서 손을 뗄 거야.
I guess that's why you couldn't get their books.
애초에 이건 우리가 손댈 일이 아니었던 것이겠지. 치바이의 보고서는 올려뒀어.
뭐라고요? 그럼 마스는 뭔데요? 개죽음인 거잖아요.
미안. 말 마음껏 원망해도 좋아. 내 판단 실수야. 우리는 치안 사무소였지 탐사나 전투에 특화된 사무소는 아니었으니까.
냉장고에 있는 케이크는 선배가 사다 둔 거예요?
케이크? 아니, 아직 케이크는 안 샀는데.
바람 좀 쐬고 올게요. 자식! 답지 않게 케이크는 또 언제 사다 둔 거야? 어머니가 대단한 해결사라며 매일 자랑하던 그 무식하게 큰 검도 어머니가 선물로 주신 거라며 언젠가 어머니처럼 될 거라고 그렇게 으스댔으면서 마스의 책 저곳에서 죽은 자는 책이 되는 거야? 그 녀석을 가지고 장난질을 하게 두진 않을 거야. 절대로. 산 선배에게 얘기를 꺼내더라도 말리겠지? 단독으로라도 가는 거야. 아는 녀석들도 좀 있으니까.
이건 좀 마음 아프겠는데. 괜한 걸 봤어.
정에 연연하면 안 된다고 말한 사람이 그런 말을 하니까 웃기네.
그건 그거고 이건 이거지. 그래도 일일이 반응하면 자기 손해야. 다 감수하고 사는 거니까. 나에게도 안타까운 일이 있고 상대에게도 안타까운 일이 있지. 그리고 그걸 동의 없이 드러내는 건 무례한 거야. 괜한 걸 알게 돼서 신경 쓰이게 되니까. 가뜩이나 내가 안고 있는 짐들도 많은데 자기가 더 힘들다고 유세 부리는 건가 싶기도 하고. 얄팍한 동정심과 함께 불쾌감도 딸려오지. 슬퍼도 적당히 드러내고 기뻐도 적당히 드러내고 상황에 맞는 적당한 인사를 주고받는 것으로 끝내는 게 서로를 위해 좋은 거야.
오히려 그게 더 피곤해 보이는데.
무엇보다 내가 감정에 휘둘려서 도서관 일을 못하면 안 되는 거잖아. 어떻게든 네가 도시의 책을 모을 수 있도록 도와줘야 하는 거고.
맞아. 필요가 없어지는 순간 그대로 폐기해버릴 거야.
At least she's honest.
그럼 상사님의 말대로 저도 살아남기 위해 제 할 일을 할 뿐이죠.
안녕.
닥쳐. 가증스러운 기계의 인사 따위 필요 없으니까. 난 이곳에 있는 마스의 책을 얻고 모든 괴물을 다 죽인 다음 네 머리통까지 날려버릴 거야.
마지막에 말씀하신 그건 힘드실 텐데요, 손님.
닥치라고 했지.
부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
Alright, so we got Lulu's friends. Let's see. 50% chance to boost pierce damage, 50% chance to boost slash damage. So there's page 2, page 4. Zero cost pound. That was actually something I noticed. I didn't actually have any blunt attack. Well, I had one blunt attack that did blunt, or sorry, a 1 zero cost blunt attack, and it was the one that paralyzes yourself. So getting pound might actually be somewhat helpful. Other than that, nothing really to point out. Vulnerabilities is just slashing, so I think we'll dive into that. Let's grab. I think Hod might be able to do it. 2-on-1 might be a bit rough though. And I'd rather be able to get the card. It's probably better to use characters that actually have abnormalities so they can get those up and running. So I'm thinking using Malkuth. Just dive into that. It's either that or use Assad. I find it easier to use Assad's abnormalities compared to using the burnt girl. So yeah, let's try this. We'll see how it goes. Want a taste of my hammer? I'll stab you right through. Let's see, we'll simply strive to fulfill our responsibilities. Those guys can't be any worse. Yeah, we've already read that before. Okay. Standard pound, and then a multi-block. Alright, I'm gonna clash against your... Ooh, your block is actually a little dangerous. Let's do a Dirty Blow for right now. It's either that or I do this and just soak the hits. Problem is that I can't win the clash. So yeah, we'll just do this and see what happens. Alright, and then for this, it's just a standard pound. So overpower will... I'll beat the roll, so, or at least tie it. Staggered. Okay. And with that, I'm already getting these things unlocked. So let's get metallic ringing and put that on Yasad. It's completely useless on the Torre. Alright. When I bash my head onto a wall, it makes a refreshing sound. Alright. What are you going for? Alright, I'm just gonna... No easy way to deal with you. 5 to 7, man, that's rough. And then 3 to 4. Yeah, that's a bit difficult to match. Alright, I'm gonna do struggle on you. And go straight into gut harvesting to finish you off. I'll do fend this off. There you go, now you're staggered. Okay, 1 to 6. Oh, that was weird. That was kind of weird. In any case, violence on Yasad. In any case, he's double paralyzed, which means the next 2 rolls are reduced by 3. So these attacks is literally are. I think the minimum is 1, so both these rolls will be 1. No, you don't have any way of healing. Okay. And then we'll just wall up you. Okay. Alright, so now we got Lulu again. Nothing too special here. Alright, same stuff as before. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with Yasad since he has his abnormalities up and running. You didn't come here to die like that. Fuck, this is all your fault. Alright. Glad to help you out, pal. Alright. What are you opening with? Okay. I'll do what I can against that. They're all ganging up on Yasad. Alright, that worked out pretty good. We fended off Lulu, stunned the other, and then just soaked a hit from the other, so worked rather well. Alright, and thanks to all the emotional stuff, we're in pretty good shape here. There is a requirement to get 3 librarians up to a certain emotional level, but I'm gonna worry about that until I'm not gonna worry about that until I reach the other requirements for that particular floor. All right, low attacks and more setup ways. All right. All right, so I'm gonna try to intercept you, and then I'll try to fend off you for now. There we go. Alright, Yasad's about to get staggered at this rate. Multi-hit. Okay, they're splitting their forces now. I can work with that. So we'll do gut harvesting on you. Alright, so we definitely don't want to lose the clashes because it gets stronger. So we'll try that. Okay, it's staggered. Alright, keeping up so far. Alright, kicking up on me. That's actually a nasty combo there. Alright, well, we'll do what we can. Yeah, I was hoping to intercept, but it didn't seem to work. Alright, at this rate we're kind of in some trouble. Alright, I'm just gonna go for kill here. And then for you, we're just going to... Yeah, I don't really have an option here, so yeah, we'll do struggle. Okay, staggered and burning. Okay, one down. Okay, they're ganging up on her, not much I can do about it. Alright, let's see if I can win the clash here. Alright, staggered. Alright, so now they're staggering me a bunch. Alright, I'll let him just tank the hit. Let's see what we can do about you up here. Oh, I'm also running out of juice. Nope, that's gonna hurt a lot. That burns 6 now. Alright, again, they're ganging up. Deal with you. Try to just endure for a little while longer. Gotcha. Alright. They're ganging up on her. Yep. I'm not gonna be able to stop it. Yeah, she's out of juice. You're also out of juice. I'll use this as an opportunity to go ahead and get my light back. Alright, well, I was hoping to get a... Oh, I did get the stagger. Okay, I go first, and they're going for him anyway. God, that flaming bat is rough. Oh, lost Usad. Alright, this is gonna get rough. Yeah, that flaming bat attack, I don't really have an answer to. I just don't have good cards for it. Okay, one down. Alright, so I'm now burning. Okay. Now you're doing that combo. Got it. It's either that or I try to win the clash. But man, that's bad if I do it. My other option is to go straight offense. Mars kept fighting, knowing he might die like this. I can't lose to his guts. 3 to 6. And then 3 to 5. I could try to win the clash. I think. Oh, I don't have enough stamina. Never mind. I can't. All right. Good luck. Okay, I won the clash. But okay, just a 1. Oh, come on. Okay, 1 cost again. God, that's a 1 cost ability. That's crazy. I have what, 11 health left? Alright, I'm gonna try to pierce the guard. Nope, didn't get it, and I'm gonna lose this round. Alright. Yep, didn't make it. Which means I lose the book, which means I have to go get another book. Oh, you can keep attacking. I didn't realize that. Okay. So I can send somebody else in. No one... Let's, Yeah, I'm gonna send Malkuth. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, so only has You're standing so shamelessly, abominable bastards. Alright. So what are you using now? Your fancy little dodge thing. Alright. We'll do that. And then do that. I thought that was going to go a different order, but that was my bad. I think it's because Malkuth was faster. There we go. Book of Lulu obtained. Alright, that was a bit difficult. I should have just tried to take out one of them earlier while they're still staggered. Though we did get some bonuses thanks to the emotional levels. So got quite a bit from that. Yeah. Alright.
죄책감 같은 건 없어?
어떤 느낌도 안 든다면 거짓말이겠지만 이런 싸구려 비극은 수도 없이 봐왔고 수도 없이 당해봤어.
밑바닥 해결사라고 말한 것 치고는 꽤 많은 일을 겪어온 듯 말하네.
나도 내 나름대로의 일들이 있어서 말이야. 궁금하면 좀 말해줄까?
그건 무례한 일이라면서? 정 궁금해지면 널 죽여서 책으로 만들어보면 되니까.
지금 굉장한 말을 들은 것 같은데 넌 어때? 오히려 관장님의 감상이 궁금한데.
딱히? 나도 수없이 많은 인간들과의 관계와 강제적인 죽음을 반복적으로 봐서 말이야. 그래도 이번에는 누구의 강압도 아닌 본인의 의지로 선택할 수 있도록 해봤어.
확실히 초대장에 적힌 경고를 읽고 동의를 뜻하는 서명으로 도서관에 오는 것은 맞지만 역시 좀 치사하지. 넌 절대 죽일 수도 없고 난 죽어도 되살아나니까.
또 그 소리네. 이 정도면 공평한 거라며?
그래 네 말이 다 맞긴 해. 도시에서 이 조건이면 굉장히 공평하고 후한 거니까.
Alright. Alright, and with Book of Lulu, that actually gets us our requirements here. Let's go ahead and burn some books. Yeah, that Lulu, man. Like the card, like the values weren't particularly high. It's just the order and the magnitude, the number of actions. Since all the defensive actions were on the front, it essentially would soak up my defensive actions and leave me open for the swing, which is a bit rough. All right. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of these. I'm gonna do all but 2. And then some of these. Burn books. Right, 50% chance to inflict 1 burn on a successful attack. Not too bad. And then Lulu's Friend increases slashing damage, piercing damage. That's about it. Yeah, so there's the set fire. So the values that were being used are different compared to the actual card. So she was actually, I'm guessing she got buffed is what happened. I don't know, 3 to 4? I don't recall. I thought it was something different. But that's alright, it's still... Yeah, I could have swore she had some other values, but that's alright. A lot of burn stuff. And of course the trade-off is you hurt yourself in some of these cases. Okay. Besides that, it's just stuff we kind of already seen before. Alright. Confirm. Stories. Let's take a look at what we got. Let's go over to Lulu's Friend. Peacekeeping Office provides protection for requested territories for a certain period of time. Lulu's is one of those offices. What are they protecting against, you ask? The city, obviously. What I'm saying is, their job is to keep the area safe from all sorts of happenings and incidents that occur in the city. Of course, there won't be much to do if the area is too small or peaceful. But man, compared to us who have to wait indefinitely for someone to make a request, Lulu's living a good life. At least she does something. They don't have to worry about starving to death even if they don't get request. As her friend, it's unfortunate that Lulu is struck with grief. I don't have any tears to shed for her, though. I've got my share of rough experiences. I'm just not sharing it with others. Well, I did say I'll help her out. but the truth is, my office figured that we could find plenty of valuable loot in the library, and that's pretty tempting. The other one is probably thinking the same thing as me. I mean, what dummy would actually head to such a dangerous place motivated purely by a friend's sob story? That kind of intimate and deep relationship is long gone from this world, especially in this business. That's why I can't understand Lulu. Sure, let's say that her colleague died there. Even then, she should be valuing her own life, shouldn't she? She can be stupid at times. Well, I have to go in with her anyway. Crap. Another day without work. Fantastic. There's gotta be some case for us to take care of, like fly tipping or something. I'm gonna forget how to move it at this rate. If I told my friends about this, they're so gonna whine like, well, isn't it a good thing that you have a lot of free time? Or, you're well off, we're about to starve from the lack of requests. Those dummies. Think about it for a moment. You need results to promote to better fixer grades and see some growth in your office, right? And that's going to lead to a higher income for us. For now, I'm working with my boss Sand in some dork shaped like a ball of rice cake. But things could be better than this in the future, yeah? It's not like I have problems with my co-workers. I'm talking about stuff like weapons and office interior. You know, those kind of things. You get what I mean. I do bicker with Mars and snap at him often, yes, but that doesn't mean I hate him. Sand and Mars are both precious colleagues to me. Though, yeah, I know what you're about to say. If fixers develop private feelings for each other, it can be much harder to bear whatever happens down the line. I know what I'm doing is stupid. I have wits, unlike Mr. Rice Cake Face. But we're human. It's just something that can't be helped. How could we just strictly detach ourselves from one another and focus on work? I tried acting nonchalant, I did. But I guess I can't do it. Sand said he feels the same. I gotta envy Mars for being cool-headed all the time. Alright. And what is this? Today shall I look? I think it's the one that's like behind the array of faces. That's the only thing I can think of. But, give me one moment. Alright, that's what I figured. I'm out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I am the Depressed You, and this was Library of Ruina. See you guys next time.